Good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook video where I'm going to discuss with you all the JPY pairs and JPY basket. Starting off with JPY basket today. Yesterday what happened is that we started to trade down lower, taking out the low underneath here, which was a rather weak low in my opinion. After some heavy consolidation last week that we already got and that we actually, in my case, took a loss on, then yesterday we swiped that low and we see a big reaction in towards the upside this last night during 3 a.m. And this has something to do with the interest rate decision that happened in Japan last night. What I did quickly search for is that they kept the interest rate the same at 0.75%. So I do have to do some further research what this actually happens for the or means for the JPY basket and how we can anticipate on this. On the other hand, what I do see on the pairs, however, is that we are now getting our retracement that I've been waiting for a while, and I still expect price to continue down lower eventually. So let's see if we can catch some new A plus longs on the JPY pairs. As of now, technical wise, what happened is that we pushed up in towards the highs, taking out the high of the range over here. So what you can see is that we created a high here, we took out the low, we took out the high. So let's see if we can continue down lower now, or if price wants to continue up higher, creating some order flow. But this still needs to happen, and we have to wait until we can react on the price. And as of now, there's not a lot of reacting to do. Then we start off with your JPY. On your JPY, what we can see is that we finally broke in towards the downside here. So this demand zone finally failed, and we can now say that supply is in control. We have a supply zone over here between this low here and this high here. And as of now, what we can expect in the immediate future is that we push back in and then continue down lower. I'm just going to wait and see if the JPY basket wants to give us more clarity so we can maybe take a short position in the short term. But eventually what I want to do is, after this 4-hour break of structure in towards the upside, I want a retracement towards at least the 0.5, as I always wait for, and then wait for some confirmation from there on to see some continuation in towards the upside once again. On the other hand, it could also happen from this liquidity low underneath here. So that's why I say we have to wait and see what kind of price action forms inside here. Because if we take out this low and then start to create some bullish order flow and we can break this supply zone once again, then I want to look for a retracement and then continuation longs from here on out. So let's just see and wait what happens. But for now, we at least get our retracement push on the Euro JPY. Then continuing in towards GBP JPY, we took out the highs over here once again. So over here, what you can see is on the 4-hour, we made a break of structure in towards the upside. But did we though? Because we did not actually, because a break of structure for me is always a candle close above the previous high. So we just swiped some liquidity and now we've started to break down lower. As you guys probably know by now, if you watch the previous episodes, is that I took a stop loss on this price action last week. But as of now, what you can look for if JPY basket wants to trade up higher is a retracement in towards this supply. I would wait for some confirmation, and then if we see some more downwards price action, you can, in my opinion, short this towards at least this low here and take out all the trend line liquidity that has been building up here. So let's just see and wait what happens on GBP JPY. Then AUD JPY also continued up higher. This in this instance did make a new break of structure in towards the highs on the 4-hour. This one. And we are now seeing a push in towards the last demand zone that provided this push, but we really need to break this and then see some price action form, bearish price action form in towards the downside for me to be certain enough that we can take some shorts in towards all these liquidity lows. But there is a lot of liquidity open after the break of structure over here. But because this is your last swing structure on the 4 hour now, it could also be that you just push inside here, take out some liquidity, and then see continuation in towards the upside. So we have to wait for, once again, more clarity, all depending on what the JPY basket is going to do, in my opinion. Then we have NZD JPY, did not swipe the highs, did come back in towards the supply zone here after the 4 hour break of structure. And now I am also waiting for some more clarity here, because this is just really ugly price action. There are a lot of ascending lows here that can be taken out, in my opinion. So from here to here is, in my opinion, all liquidity. What I want to see taken out, so maybe a deeper retracement towards the 0.5, taking out all the liquidity, maybe even this low over here, and then a change of character and continuation in towards the upside. And yes, we can then take some short-term shorts in towards the downside, but we need to see some real bullish price action form on the JPY basket for that to happen. Then we have CAT JPY. CAT JPY yesterday pushed up higher. I honestly didn't really expect that. I expected that price would continue down a little bit lower in first instance towards at least this liquidity here, but we started to push up higher yesterday. As of now, this is our immediate swing structure, and we still have liquidity open above these highs here and these highs here. So honestly, I think we're just going to grab the liquidity and then maybe see it push down lower, but we're going to have to wait for that as well. And yeah, let's just see what we can get. It's either a continuation down lower on the JPY basket, and then of course continuation longs for all the JPY pairs, or we're going to see some bullish price action form on JPY basket, and then there are some good shorts to be taken, but now all depending on the basket. Then we have CHF JPY. CHF JPY continued down lower with a really big move in towards the downside, taking out the liquidity underneath here inside demand now, close to the 0.5. And I would be happy to either look for a change of character inside this demand zone and then some continuation in towards the highs, or because we are trading after a break of structure on the 4 hour, I would like to see a retracement down even lower and then see a change of character somewhere underneath the 0.5 and then a continuation up in towards the highs. So for now, also a little bit of more waiting to wait for some clean price action, some clear structure, and then we can execute on the reaction when we are almost certain that the price is going a certain way. But for now, as of with all the JPY pairs, it's all depending on the JPY basket for me, and I really need to see some strength in towards either the downside or the upside there to make my decision on any positions on the JPY pairs. Guys, thanks for watching today's video. Leave a like and a comment if you like the video. I am wondering what you guys are looking at and trading this week. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more from me. I'm here Monday to Friday with daily market outlook videos where I'm going to discuss all the pairs that I'm looking at and all the positions that I'm potentially looking at and why I take them. So join the journey and try to learn from what I'm seeing so I can learn from what you guys are seeing. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.